So that's Copernicus. What they've labeled it. That dot right there. And they want you to believe it's a crater. But actually, that dot resembles more of one of their idols of the fucking Washington Monument. What the fuck is that thing called? Been off it too long, folks. Go look at it. And that thing sticks up out of the ground of the moon, off the surface. As you see the lines at the bottom travel across in the canyon. That's a big hole in the moon. Big fucking hole, look at that. Uh-oh. Have to get my camera base fixed so I don't do that by touching it. That, my friend, is beautiful. Come on, Brock. You want to see the dark side of the moon. Told you I got a badass camera. They said they went because the Sea of Tranquility, a fucking goddamn veteran, goddamn fucking Vietnam pilot wouldn't fucking fly into that fucking place without a helicopter, let alone a goddamn motherfucking goddamn spacecraft that Neil Armstrong couldn't even land here on Earth. Had to bail out of. Had to bail out of. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
See that moon?
Yeah.
Not like you're about to.
Zoom in on it each time.
Focus in there a little bit. Now we'll come into view.
Shit, yeah, here it comes. Well, that's pretty sweet.
Oh, no it ain't.
Not yet, huh?
Oh. Put it up. Right. That's Tycho. It's supposed to be 50 miles across. You can see it with your naked eye when you look up at it.
Alright.
It's supposed to be 50 miles across, but it's also supposed to be fucking 235,000 miles away. Do you think you'd see a school bus 235,000 miles?
No.
But you can see that with your naked eye when you look up there at it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
That fucking crater right
Over here, dang. Yeah,
right there. That thing, you can look at it with your naked eye.
Yeah.
And you can focus in on it. and it's only 50 miles wide.
That's 50 miles, huh?
Yep, that's what they say, but that's 235,000 miles away, they say.
I gotcha.
You know what I mean? Now I can see that 50-mile crater across that fucking surface of the moon with my naked eye. Oh, it gets better.
It gets better.
Yeah. Back out here a little bit. There's Tycho right there in the corner. So it's all disoriented right now. Tycho's usually down here. So this is a Sea of Tranquility. Right there.
These
Right
darker
there.
spots?
Yep. Right there, and on a focus in, you see all sorts of cross timbers and shit in there sometimes, and it's just a fucking wicked evil looking place. But right there is Copernicus, what they call Copernicus. They want you to believe that that's a crater right there, but it's actually, when you look at it, the canyon walls are dropping down. Look at that right there. See how that drops down?
Yeah.
And then across the bottom. And then back up just like the fucking penis and they have fucking standing in Washington, D.C. representing the Washington Monument.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
So it's a tower kind of
Yes,
right there, yeah?
yes. Look at it. Look at it. Look at how it caves in right there. It goes across the bottom, and then it comes right back up, right there.
Yeah.
On a... I'm fucking rattling around in my trunk. My fucking tripod's fucked up a little bit. I'm gonna take it home apart and fix it this weekend. But yeah, I find this camera very interesting.
Yeah.
Just look at that fucking moon. It ain't what they tell us. That's for goddamn sure.
Right.
When you take all of their numbers and shit that they put together and the multiple times that they use the 666 representation and the numbers that they're flying through the universe and rotating and shit, you know what I mean? And you start adding it all together. Pretty interesting, huh?
Yeah. Is the moon is round? Or is it?
Look at it. That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
Now I'll tell you one thing, Brock. Look at where the light pattern is appearing over here right now, behind us. I'm gonna fucking bam out of here off the moon, and I'm gonna pan around here to the light pattern gathering in the sky over here.
Okay.
If I can get it, you see that little bit of a light pattern over there gathering. Now the sun's supposed to be 93 million miles away.
Right.
So the whole horizon should be lit up the same way because that sun's way, way out there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But look over there to the north and to the south, and there's no light appearance over there except in the east where the sun is approaching us from.
Okay.
Now I've filmed the sun and I've filmed the moon from the beginning of their day to the end of their day, and they come like this. They're high above our head, but they appear down on the horizon because they're fucking so far away. But as they come in like this and out like that.
Okay.
But it's kind of in an orbital path above our head. It does not do a direct up and over. It goes like this.
Okay.
And it goes away. I filmed them both coming in and going out the entire distance. I filmed the moon fucking over 14 hours straight in the sky.
Okay. And
the moon always follows its same path from the Capricorn to the Cancer, and at the north it's full, and at the south it's new, and it follows that same pattern.
oh, okay.
The sun follows the same pattern too, except the sun does it in a year what the moon does in a month. The moon does it every month. Boom, 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 boom. The sun does it in a year. but they follow the same track.
Okay.
They don't teach you that in school. But that's what's going on up there. I've been studying it.
Yeah. I gotcha.
So shit ain't what they fucking tell us. For goddamn sure.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This might be a YouTube video, by the way.
That's fine.
But you see how it's lighting up just right there?
All right.
And not all over? Not all over. And if the sun was really 93 million miles away, the whole sky would be illuminating.
Wouldn't that make us like really... Okay, so we're small compared to the sun. So we're around.
Yeah.
So the sun's not going around that corner much, and that corner's not going around that much. So that's why it looks like it's only lit in one spot.
No. If it was 93 million miles away.
Right, yeah. So that's way out there, and then we're back here, but we're small. So we're
Right.
small enough to where the sun doesn't reach around those corners because it's so far away and so big and it's round. And so it's not getting around those corners as good. So that's why it looks darker.
Well, I think right there is a statement of trying to deny the reality of what you observe.
Well, yeah, but no, that's what I'm saying.
Because that's
though.
what they told you.
Well,
No.
I
I don't know.
don't remember what they told me. That was a long time ago.
That the sun was 93 million miles away and the moon was 235,000 miles away and the earth was spinning at over fucking 1,037 miles an hour at the equator.
Right. Yeah, I don't know how to explain that. Well, that's just...
Especially when you think about...
If that's a valid theory, that if it is round and it's... Or even if it is flat, so okay. So it's flat. It's so far away. That doesn't... I don't know how that would work, though. Because it would be hitting equally.
Okay, they say that the ships on the horizon sail out there and leave and over the curve in 3 miles because you can't see them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But you take your peripheral vision out there, what you see in your peripheral vision, you have to see at least 18 to 20 miles in your peripheral.
Okay.
Now, if there's 3 miles of curvature that way because the boat went over the curvature,
Right.
then you would have to see the curvature in the 18 miles that way. Right?
Right.
You would have to.
Uh-huh.
You would absolutely, especially when your boat's floating fucking 20 foot off your vessel's 20 and 40 fucking, some of them fuckers are 100 foot off the fucking surface,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And if the 3 miles they sail away from you and they leave your view
Yeah.
because they sailed around the curvature, then they absolutely have to have at least that much curvature on your peripheral vision.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. I see what you're saying there. That's a valid point.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to look next time I go to the ocean, just
Yeah.
so I can make sure.
Yeah,
You know?
it's flat, man. The basic characteristics of water is it maintains a flat level surface tension,
Right.
no matter where it's at. If you have a long hose and you take it up to that mountaintop over there and down to this valley, all the water that was in both tubs would drain into the lower valley one.
Right.
But as you lifted the lower valley one up,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as it got to the
The height of that.
equilibrium, it
Yeah.
would stop
Right.
funneling back the other way
Right.
because it maintains a flat level surface tension. That's what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
There's no real vacuumless space. It's just the emptiness of matter because all of it settles down upon the plane.
Oh, okay.
Earth ain't just this round little disc in the middle. It goes on infinite, and is what my observations have become in all directions, kind of. We're on a flat, motionless plane that
Oh, okay.
has been created, and now they're even talking into that.
So the parking lot is the universe, and so the plane would be the Earth, and it'd just be flat forever in every direction.
Well, when you can measure the elevations with simple addition and subtraction of math, do the equations and figure the elevation up and down, but you can't measure the 8 inches per mile squared according to the Pythagorean theorem and Euclidean geometry for the Earth to be a ball with a circumference of 24,901 miles. You have to be able to measure that if that's true. But
Right.
it's not out there. people have got thousands and thousands of dollars for people to prove with physical evidence that Earth is a spinning ball, and there's nothing that's been claimed yet.
Yeah.
I have a $3,000 offer out there for $1,000 for curvature, $1,000 for the motion, $1,000 for actual gravity. Oh yeah.
Right on into the parking lot.
Right on. But yeah. Pretty interesting.
It is.
When you start fucking looking into it. Then you think about NASA getting
So much
$23 billion a year, which equates to $59 million a day.
There's a new TV show on Hulu called The First. And it's about the first people going to Mars. It's kind of in the future. It's like 2033, 2030. And they were in the Senate trying to get the money to do this project.
Okay, now you're talking about Project Mars.
Well, yeah. Well,
yes, this is a
TV
book.
show.
I know, but this is the book that was written by fucking von Braun.
Yeah.
Who was a German fucking Nazi, shipped into the United States and started NASA. He was the head of NASA, Werner von Braun.
Yep.
And he wrote the book Project Mars. And in that book, Project Mars, the senator's name was Elon.
Okay.
And now we have Elon Musk trying to bring us to the fucking Mars. Are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of my fucking back pocket, motherfuckers.
Yeah?
I'm telling you, don't piss on my back and tell me it's fucking raining. I don't buy a fucking thing. I fucking figure everything out. I study it intently.
Yeah.
I dig to the bottom of everything. That's how I know the Earth is flat, Brock. Right. They're stealing our fucking money. Not only do they steal our money, look, we're the fucking civilians of this realm. We create every fucking power-producing facility out there. We siphon every bit of fucking oil out of the ground. We produce it into fuel, and then we give this power-producing shit that we create to the corporation that we also created for our protection and our movement of commerce. They do not protect us. There are over fucking 1,000 civilians killed fucking every fucking year by police officers.
Yeah.
1,000. There's over 100 a month. There's more fucking American civilians killed by police officers than there are military combatants against goddamn enemy fucking people.
Oh, yeah?
And they have us doing this for their interest.
That's crazy.
They send our fucking military over to Afghanistan so they can protect the poppy fields. They're fighting the Taliban because the Taliban has seen what the heroin's done to the country, and the Taliban's trying to destroy the fucking poppy fields, and the American fucking government's got their goddamn military over there fucking defending the poppy. So that the fucking Poppy Bush, you ever heard of him? That was your president.
Poppy Bush?
Yes, that's his nickname, Poppy Bush.
I did not hear that.
And he was part of the CIA, and they're all fucking part of it. And they're tearing down our fucking country piece by piece by this institution that we're building right here, indoctrinating the people to think they live on a spinning fucking ball. Now you think I'm crazy? No. I'm the crazy old man that I seen on the park bench when I was fucking 20 years old.
Yeah?
When he told me when the
I don't think you're crazy. You got some interesting
when
theories.
the exchange of money no longer took place, and I looked at him at that point in time with fucking hundreds of dollars in my fucking pocket and thought, you crazy fucker. I got a job, I'm working overtime, I got so much cash in my pocket that I don't know what to do with it.
Right.
Except have fun.
Huh?
Money's never gonna stop exchanging hands, but you know what? I'll fucking pull out my wallet right now and put it in front of your face, and there ain't a dime in it. But I got a piece of plastic, and it fucking takes the place of all the fucking money, and I'm starting to see shit get really fucking crazy right now that my eyes have been opened, because realize.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Realize? No.
You didn't hear that.
No.
I didn't say that as realize, just 3 times repeating myself. I said that as a sentence. Realize the real lies.
Oh, there you go.
Because you do the investigation yourself. You dig to the bottom of everything at the point in time where you can no longer trust anybody, because you understand that we are all mortals and we are a bunch of fucking liars. We lie to ourselves. Why do you think I always say, let's go tell some lies? You know?
Because that's what we're good at.
That's what we're good at. We're all fucking good at it. We do it all day long.
Right. All right.
But you notice that the sun approach is just right there. Now you tell me if that thing was 93 million miles away, why ain't the skylight over there and the skylight over there? You go over here with the sky line and it's dark. You go over here with the skyline and it's dark, because you've been wrapped up in the indoctrination.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Maybe. I don't know. Ooh, coffee.
Yep.
Let's get her going.
Yep. Don't forget it's Friday.
That's right. Yeah.
Is it Friday? Well, you had me worried that we were working tomorrow.
Who said anything about that?
He didn't say nothing last night, and I stood here with like a half an hour with him.
Yeah.
didn't
I bailed, man. I fucking fuck out of here. Oh, let me show you the moon. Let me show you the moon, Chris. You ever seen the moon?
Not through anything but my eyeballs.
Okay, check this out. Coming in, coming in, coming in. Focus. Bam. Coming in, coming in. Coming in. Copernicus. They want you to believe that's a crater. But look. See the edge of the moon right there?
Yeah.
And how it drops down and across the bottom. And then that rises back up.
Yeah.
But they want you to think that that's a crater. But it's one of them fucking things that are in Washington, D.C., the Washington Monument thing. Pithless or whatever the fuck. They call it a penis, most people.
Like the Washington Monument?
Yeah, it sticks straight up. My camera's getting fucked up because I can't hold it fucking still. But my tripod's fucked up because it's been
It's
rattled.
crazy. It looks like there's a bunch of roads or something.
Yeah. Across the canyon floor there. Because look, it drops down.
And there's all those light spots.
Yeah. See, this is how you've never seen the moon before. This is what they should be showing the kids in school. Don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that? Look at that big old fucking bright spot right there.
Yeah.
Is that not fucking appealing to the eye when you can see it from a perspective of what this camera does?
It looks like when you fly over eastern Washington and look down at night or dusk.
Yeah.
You see all the fields and you see lights here and there. And
You see over here on the left, kind of it all drops down, don't it?
mm-hmm.
It ain't round. That's for goddamn sure. It ain't no sphere, and if it is, a whole bunch of it's missing. See that? And that's Copernicus, or Tycho. That's 50 miles across. You can look
that
at
little round one right there.
Yep, that's Tycho. And that's 50 miles across, yet they want you to believe that the moon is 235,000 miles away and that you can see that dot that's 50 miles across from 235,000 miles. Think about that one.
Right.
Because you can see that with your naked eye. If you're fucking focusing on the moon and you fucking studied in on the moon. You can see that dot with your naked eye. When you study the moon and the sun as extensively as I have, I've watched them come into the more. I've photographed them. I've got fucking film with this camera of both the sun and the moon making their grand entry from the fucking east and leaving from the west, with it every fucking minute in between that day, never fucking leaving the camera. I've done it like 2 or 3 times. and you'll watch the sun come from here. It's up in the air, so you gotta fucking look in your rear view mirror and watch shit disappear in your rear view mirror, because that's exactly what's happening. And watch shit out in the distance as it comes to you. And you'll realize that yes, the sun is high in the elevation, but it's coming straight at us, kind of in a circular pattern overhead, because it comes just like this and goes out just like that. But it's got a little bit of an arc because it's circling over our head.
Huh. I've never paid that much attention.
We never did. No, none of us ever did. That's what brought me to a flat earther, is because of my YouTube channel, and I'm anti-government and kept fucking putting the flat earth in my feed, and I was trying to kill the flat earth conspiracy. And all it did was open my eyes to reality and made me fucking dig to the bottom of everything.
There's a lot of shit on YouTube, that's for sure.
That's right. I'm in REM on there. That's my pan. But I guess it's a perfect good time in there.
That's it. I saw the other day about the big, what the fuck do they call them? Anyway, these big buttes, and they're theorizing that they're ancient trees.
Oh yes, I've
Tree
seen
stumps.
that. The great big ones,
Yeah.
great big giant trees. Yep, I've seen it. It's on, man.
Yeah, that's
It's hard to panhandle exactly what is
it's
reality
crazy,
anymore.
though. You look at like different scenarios.
Yeah, and it's hard to pan reality anymore. It really is. But anyway, I'm going to turn this off because I only got 23 seconds left on this reel out of 27 minutes, so that was pretty good timing. See you later, people. From the 47th and the 119, 120. Peace.